Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here for you that I thought I would address. And yeah, like this is why when I look in reality, this is why my channel won't be what I see some of these other influencers being, because I just can't do this stuff, man. I just can't do it. Like, I see these posts and I'm just like, man, like, I get why they're doing it because it makes money, but I just don't know how they sleep at night. I really don't, because the thing for me with this stuff, and we'll get into the post in a minute, but it's like an XRP hype post. So, like, there's people with real money invested in XRP, right? And when they're seeing like certain narratives being put out there, it's like people are following this. You understand? Like, people are actually basing their financial decisions on information that's given out. So while you might be there profiting off of putting out, you know, just baseless information, there's other people who could end up getting like financially ruined by it. And this is why I even have this channel. Like, I just don't want to give out false information. Like, I want to just try and give the truth, or at least the truth to what I believe it to be. And so I see this kind of stuff and I'm just like, I can't do it. And look, this ain't the stuff that people want to hear. So it's just the thing where you have to, you know, fight that battle. But at least I know I can sleep at night. At least I know I'm fighting a good fight at the end of the day. So let's get into this, guys. We have here the Wall Street Bulls, and he says this in a post. Insider insights suggest a strategic play in the XRP market, hinting at a deliberate effort to maintain its price between 30 to 60 cents during this and future bull runs. This approach appears to align with broader political and economic strategies, potentially involving collaborations between Ripple and government entities. As the cryptocurrency space increasingly intersects with global politics, stakeholders are urged to stay informed and vigilant. Source: an Indosind bank in brackets Ripple partner banker is the source of this information. This is done so retail investors should not hold XRP. Behind this decision are many significant and most powerful stakeholders involved. Okay, right, let's get into this. First and foremost, let's just get to the very essence of this, and let's go straight to where he said the source, right? So he's mentioned that it's some banker from a Ripple partner. Okay, where's the proof of the source? Right? Straight away, where's the proof? Like, it's not like he's linked it to an article, he's not linked it to an interview, he's not linked it to anything. So, okay, let me do this now. I'll put out a video tomorrow and I'm going to say, hey, XRP is going to blow off to $1,000 by next month. Source: Brad Garlinghouse, he told me. Do you see how easy that is? You know, and even if you want to make it a bit more, okay, a bit more realistic. Okay, it wasn't Brad Garlinghouse, but it was a worker at Ripple, you know, an insider at Ripple. If all you're hearing it from me, it's Chinese whispers, right? Like, how have I got any proof to show you this? I'm just someone on the internet telling you something. And so when people are saying this kind of stuff, I'm sorry guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. Don't just take things at face value. Because there's a lot of people in this industry who are out to deceive you, or they're just out to make money from you. It's just that simple. Because the more people see this kind of thing, the more they fall into it and the more they believe it, because they want to. Because you know what the truth is? XRP just isn't moving right now. That's it. There's no secret. There's no shadowy people. There's no elites who are trying to suppress the price. XRP just isn't moving right now. There's not enough demand. That's it. That's the boring truth. But when you hear all this, oh, it's these people, you know, they're trying to keep us out of XRP. Yeah, it sounds good. And yeah, it might make you feel better because you're holding something that's not moving right now, let's just say, because I do believe XRP is going to have its turn. Make no mistake on that. So yeah, it gives you a bit of peace of mind right now. But the problem is, how much more stuff are they going to tell you? Like, for example, let's say XRP starts running. They'll start telling you that, okay, XRP is ready to go to $50,000, etc. You could be sitting there waiting, seeing XRP go to, let's just say, $10 in the bull run, maybe more. And you're like, I ain't selling at $10. It's going to go to $50,000. Why am I selling now? See what I'm saying? And then the bull run finishes. XRP drops back into retrace. You know, the bear market comes in. XRP is now at, let's just say, $2. Let's just say, for example. You've missed your chance, right? All because you're following these people who they're just trying to get paid. It really is that simple. Either get paid or want attention. That's just the truth of the matter with this. So if you can't even show us your source, why are we just going to believe this? There's no proof to what's being said. Like, there's nothing here to it. And so now let's get into like the reasons why to keep people out of the bull runs. Okay. For what reason? This whole retail are not meant to hold XRP, but retail do hold XRP. I'm a retail holder. You're a retail holder who's listening to this video. There's plenty of people who are retail who hold XRP. So that's already incorrect. If retail wasn't meant to hold XRP, why would they have made it so retail can hold XRP? Like, it doesn't even make sense. And, you know, let's get into this because I've heard people tell me all this stuff. Like, I've gone through this countless times. Oh, they needed to test XRP out, so we were the test liquidity. Okay, cool. Well, there was a lawsuit, right, which a lot of people felt was fake. If let's just say this lawsuit was fake then, as we say, it was a smoke screen and whatever to suppress XRP, why didn't they make it so that once the lawsuit was going on, the SEC made it so they had to stop selling XRP? Strange. Or why not make it so that Ripple lost the lawsuit so they couldn't sell XRP to retail? And then they could say they could have had it the other way around, where Judge Annalisa Torres said, you know what? Your sales to the companies are fine, but your sales to the retail, no, they're not okay. Those are securities. But, you know, your sales to the companies, yeah, all good. Those are fine. Right? Why wouldn't it have been that? And then from the show, as they call it, the show that we're watching, we've now been locked out of XRP. We can no longer hold XRP. Strange. It's funny how people like they change their narratives just based on what they want to believe. Like, for example, I've seen it where they talk about David Schwartz speaking about XRP, saying how it can't be cheap, which he's actually discussed now and cleared up on a space recently on X. And, you know, they say, oh, well, David Schwartz said it can't be cheap. Okay, cool. But then when they've seen a list of things that David Schwartz has said where he's been like, oh, you know, like XRP can't run offline, you know, he can't do these things, blah, blah. They're like, oh, yeah, you know, that's just David Schwartz just trolling us. That's him just trolling us and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, so he's telling the truth when it's what you want to hear. But when it's not what you want to hear, he's just trolling, right? Okay. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Like, there's so much to this where you can just poke holes in the whole thing, like the whole arguments that people put forth about this stuff. And look, the reason why I'm doing this is because I just want you guys to know the reality of the situation. Because I don't think that following this kind of info is going to be beneficial for you. I think it's dangerous. That's my personal opinion. Because it's leading people astray. It really is. And so I know there's going to be a lot of people who don't like this. And this is the thing that I have to do. Like, I have to battle against people just because I'm trying to help them. Do you know what I mean? Because they want to believe this stuff. It's like you're in the Matrix and you're going against like the Matrix and they say, you know, people will fight for the Matrix because it's all they know. this is what it is. Like, people really believe this stuff so much that they'll just argue against people who are trying to tell you, like, the truth. And so, man, like, this kind of stuff, like, all I'm going to say to you guys is I would be careful who you listen to. I've said it numerous times, but some people are just trying to say stuff to get attention, and some people are trying to say stuff to get money. It really is just that simple. There's no source here. And just to let you know, this guy's been caught out before in, you know, saying something that was wrong. So I'm just going to let you know that as well, because, again, make of this what you will. If you want to believe it, fair enough. I mean, the guy's saying source, but he's giving you no actual name of who it is. Plus, he's not actually giving you any link to the source. He's just literally made a tweet, or he's just literally made a post and said that's it. That's just his source. But, you know, how do we know that this source has said anything? It's no different than anybody else going on the internet and saying any kind of wild claim and saying the source is someone credible. I just don't get why people would follow this. It just really just makes no sense. And then, you know, like, making it so the price is between 30 to 60 cents. Quite a gap there, to be honest, between 30 to 60 cents. And in the previous bull run, XRP did go higher than 60 cents. So why did they allow it to go higher in the previous bull run, but now they're only allowing it to go to 30 to 60 cents? Right? And this is what I'm thinking, right? Let's keep an eye on this guy's page, because what will he say if XRP goes to, let's say, 80 cents or 90 cents? Because that will just break this whole theory straight away. That will just completely wash this out. But what will he say? Oh, the elites are now, you know, ready to let XRP go a little bit more, you know, trying to entice people. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just the same old story, and people just making up so much rubbish to just keep people engaged. And that's all it is. And I don't for the life of me understand how people can hang on to this stuff. I really don't. Like, with no evidence. You know, like, with no evidence. Like, we've seen how this space can be. Like, with rug pulls, FTX, we've seen, you know, Sam Bankman-Fried. Like, there are dishonest people out there, unfortunately. There are people who are out to deceive you and make money out of you. That's just how it is. And so, this kind of stuff, I just don't like it, because it's dangerous for people who are not well informed enough to know what's true and what isn't. Because unfortunately, there are people who are going to buy this. There are people who are going to, you know, vehemently defend this guy. And people who will probably attack me for what I'm saying. Which is cool. You know, believe whatever you want to believe, but at least question things. You know, question things like, okay, you say source, but can you show me the source? Like, you're saying this, but where is your actual source? Like, where is the link? Where's the interview? Where's the video? You know, just question things. And then start to see if you can put any flaws in the theories. You know, see if you can start to poke some holes in what's being said. And once you get to that, like, you'll kind of see, like, what, this doesn't make sense at all. So I look forward to seeing 60 cents being broken by XRP, so then we can straight away say, well, this is clearly rubbish. And I look forward to a day when this doesn't have to be a regular occurrence, you know, seeing this kind of content. But this is the thing, guys. I think it will happen for a very long time going forward. I don't think it's going to end anytime soon, because people will continue to make money from this. And so while it's a viable avenue for them, they will continue to push these narratives and continue to deceive people. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. So I'll leave it there. Yeah, you know, like I say, people are going to probably hate me for this. Hopefully, you know, the people who are actually a bit more neutral and can be objective can see that I'm just trying to help people. But this is just a word of warning to just, you know, just watch who you get your crypto content from, because not everybody's out to help you. Some people are just trying to make money off of you. And if that means you lose money, so be it. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. All right. But I hope this has helped, because, you know, there might be people who've seen this post and they are following it and they are, believing it and thinking that's what's going on. So hopefully if you are someone who's seen this and was unsure, maybe like this can help you understand that this is just absolute nonsense. Like there's really like nothing to this whatsoever, right? There really isn't. Even in terms of XRP being like suppressed, how does that benefit Ripple? If XRP's price goes up, it makes Ripple's company more valuable because they hold the highest amount of XRP. So they would want it to be successful. So what sense does it make for them to be agreeing to try and keep the price down? Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's just so much, there's just so much nonsense to this. And this is the thing. Let's go again with the premise, right? That this Ripple partner, this banker, has basically, told us that they're doing this so that retail don't hold XRP. Okay, let's just get into that for just 1 second, right? Do you really think if this was the secret agenda that people would just be talking about this? Like a banker, someone who actually works for a bank, do you really think they would just be here like telling everybody like, oh yeah, like you're not supposed to be holding XRP, we're doing all this to try and get you guys out? Why would they do that? And this is what comes with a lot of this like hype content. Like they say that, they're putting all these little breadcrumbs in here of information of how like XRP is going to do these massive things and stuff. And it's like, if they didn't want us to know this information, if we're not meant to be privy to this information, why would they tell us? Why would they even give us clues? It makes no sense. Like, if they don't want us to be involved in XRP, they just don't put this information out. Why are they going to leave hints? Because if you don't want retail to be involved, why do you give hints about information of what's going to happen with XRP? Right? Because if these guys are right, well, the people who've messed up their chance of getting retail out are the people who are trying to stop retail from getting in. Because they're the ones trying to stop them from getting in, but they're the ones giving these little nuggets of information for people to pick up, who then invest in XRP because they believe all of the hype that they're hearing. So again, it contradicts itself, right? They expect us to believe that these big bankers are just telling average people like, we're not supposed to be involved in XRP. And then also that all this information that they're putting in these little things, we're not supposed to know this information. This is secret information. But yet they're in like public documents, things that you can just literally find on the internet, things that you can get with a Google search. But yet they're trying to keep us out of XRP. It just makes no sense whatsoever. But okay, yeah, let's leave it there. I hope this has helped, guys. But yes, just be careful who you listen to. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.